Your Majesty, I have come to see to you, Aoife announced as she entered the room. The room was dark and unkempt. There were linens and clothing strewn about with trays of leftover food on the floor. The state of these rooms is absolutely dreadful, dear brother. It is time we remedied that. Have you heard what I said? It is time for you to get up. It is time for you to join the rest of the household, Aoife declared. Lear did not move an inch. He did not acknowledge that he had heard a word Aoife had said, or that he was even aware of her presence. Very well, then. Be stubborn if you must, but you will be getting out of bed this day, she said as she walked over to one of the side tables and grabbed the full pitcher of water sitting on top of it. She walked over to the side of the bed, holding the pitcher in both hands, and said, "Last chance, Your Majesty." To which she received no response. She drew her arms back and doused Lear with the entire contents of the pitcher, waking him with a start. He sat up in bed, visibly agitated, and began to yell at her. "Have you lost your mind? What in the goddess's name would ever make you think this is acceptable behavior?" "And I could ask you the same thing, my lord? I get that you are heartbroken. I get that what has transpired is tragic and horrific. I feel her loss just as you do, very deeply, but we cannot stop living. You have many people that depend on you, people that need your presence, children that need the love of their father," Aoife insisted. "I have no love to give," King Lear yelled as he walked over to his wardrobe to find dry garments. "I am of no use to anyone." "In this state you most certainly are not, which is why it is imperative that you pull yourself from your grief and we find a way to carry on, if for nothing else than for the sake of your children who desperately need their father," she stated. "What kind of father can I be when my heart has been ripped out of my chest?" Lear asked. "One that is present. I know that you are hurting, I know that you are in mourning, and I am in no way trying to deprive you of either of those emotions. I just need you to be strong enough that you can face and join your family," Aoife proclaimed. "I have no intentions of leaving this room any time soon," Lear said as he walked over to the hearth and began to build a fire to warm himself. He struck the flint, and the sparks landed on the tinder, a small trail of smoke forming as he blew on the embers. "Then I shall give you no say in the matter," Aoife said, as she opened both her palms and called the flames to her from the embers before him. He looked on in awe as she manipulated the flame within her hands. "How have you done this?" he asked.